Hey, what's up? I want to make this video to address a couple topics that I made this video before, but I didn't upload it or anything. I was driving home from work one night and I couldn't film myself and drive and whatever, so I had this stream of thought. I wanted to make a video, so I threw my phone down and I just hit play, and it was a dark screen. I didn't want to upload that because you can't see anything, so I wanted to reiterate what I said and try to. I'm in the middle of a workout, so I'm going to be doing sets in between, but I just wanted to hint really quick. So the main thing I wanted to talk about is I was listening to this Paul Chek podcast. I was listening to these two guys who do Race Across America, and one of them was a holistic health practitioner with the Chek Institute. He might have been like a level 4 or whatever, like, you know, in the system for 6-7 years or more, maybe 10 years. And he developed cancer. And he developed cancer for whatever reason, who knows. He lived with good nutritional principles, a lot of movement practice, sound movement practice, lots of recovery, sleep. He had an intimate relationship, a good family, social connection, belonging, all this stuff, and yet still developed cancer. So, why would you still develop cancer when your health is totally intact and you're doing all the right things? Well, I'll tell you, it's relatively simple. But first I'm going to do this set. You can skip ahead if you want, or watch. Third set, going for 4. Last week was 3s, so I'm trying to hit chin-ups with a 10-pound plate for 4s. Like I said last time, I think my chin-ups, my pulling strength is really not that strong. And in a second, you'll see me, I'm going to do 125 overhead press for 3 for my third set. So this guy developed cancer, right? In spite of doing all the right things and having perfect health. He went to the doctor, he went to a bunch of professionals, I'm sure, and these doctors said, we don't know what's wrong with you. You've got a good diet, you've got good relationships, good movement, good sleep, and we can't detect anything. We don't understand. Why do you have cancer? And ultimately, they were assessing physical qualities. They didn't account for all of the other aspects of what it means to be human. Isn't it weird? Hit a 5x5 with a weight with 115 last week. Move up to 125, and I'm like, please, I just want 3s. Just give me 3s. Next week I might hit a set of 5. Or, all 4s, who knows? 1 to 3%, Charlie Francis rule. Workout to workout, you want to get 1 to 3% stronger. If you can't do 1 to 3% better than last time, go home. Don't go to the gym. Do something else. Stretch, play with your kids, go to a pool, whatever. Play some pickup basketball. Sorry. So, the doctors were assessing a lot of physical attributes and measurable statistics, things you can find on paper. They didn't account for your thoughts, your emotions, your dreams, your ideas, your aspirations, your energetic being, your energetic body, your spirituality, which, to be honest, is most of who you are. Take all those things I just said out of the equation, throw them in the trash. No more psychology, no more emotions, no more philosophy, ambition, whatever, personality. Throw it away. No personality, what are you? A husk. You're a shell. You're a meat wagon. You're a carcass. You're a meat suit. So, and then you're a robot. So your personality, your feelings, all of these kinds of intangibles that you might find they weren't assessing for. They weren't checking. And that's most of who you are. So, did they resolve his cancer? I guess. He did the Race Across America. He must be doing okay. I don't know if he still has cancer, but I hope he doesn't. The point is, doctors couldn't find what's wrong with him. And you can only treat and help and cure what you can assess. So if you can't assess for it, you have to know what the thing is first, right? I don't know which direction you're seeing this, but you have to know what the thing is to assess. There's a body. Okay, body has muscles and joints. We can assess the muscles and the joints. Okay, cool. Now we have to have the thing, and then we have to come up with assessments for it. Muscles contract eccentrically, concentrically, isometrically. Can they do that? Joints have to have such and such rotation depending on the type of joint, whatever. So then you have the treatment. The thing, you have to know it, then you have to assess, and you have to treat. So it's hard to assess a lot of these psychology aspects, and I want to keep this video short, and I want to finish up soon, but this is why you would want to find a holistic health practitioner. This is why you would want to go to somebody who has a more integrative, general understanding of things, and maybe someone that knows specialists in different areas who can refer you out, because you might go to a psychologist. The psychologist is not going to assess your physicality. The doctor is not going to assess your mind. And then you go to a shaman, they're going to assess your spiritual and astral bodies and all these things, and you just the truth is, there's a lot more to being human than just a body. And the best way I can put this is, I'll finish with this. Dr. Andrea Spina and Dr. Michael Shivers created functional anatomy seminars. It's a fantastic system. I love it. And it's just an interesting note. They had this point where they were talking about what makes up tissue, I think. And that is, tissue was cells, extracellular matrix. No, cells. Well, that makes up your tissue. But tissue basically is fibrous material. So fiber, ground substance, and extracellular matrix. They were mentioning those three things as it pertains to connective tissue, I think is what it was made of. But it's all sort of connected. So it's all kind of connective tissue. But fibers, ground substance, and extracellular matrix. Does that accurately describe who you are? When anybody makes their social media profile and it says dog mom, wife, cook, manager, I don't know, whatever it is, garden enthusiast, gardener, green thumb, something, vlogger. Does anyone ever put in their social media profile fibers, ground substance, extracellular matrix? No, because you're a lot more than that. And that's good.